Hello and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. That was a crowd noise. Yeah. So okay, last time out, we bought this Maluch at the auction, and we've stripped it completely. So now my inventory is full of Maluchy bits. So now I have to go through the process of working out which bits need replacing and replacing them. I could do that now, or I could do another job. No, so let's do it now. Let's build the Maluch. It makes sense. We're just taking it apart. Let's see if we can build it back up. Build it back up. Alright. Isn't that supposed to be a... Why can't I click? Oh, there we go. I was going to say some parts in the front. How do I replace them if I can't get in there? Of course, the trouble is I don't know which bits I've fixed. Because I've repaired all the parts and sold the bits that were knackered. So some bits require replacement, some bits don't. So I suppose what I could do is just work my way through the inventory in a sort of tedious manner. Oh, but I can't flick from the inventory to my tablet. Well, I want to call horse shit on that. That's terrible. So how am I going to flick between them? And then I'd have to scroll as well. Oh, it's a bit tedious, isn't it? It's all a bit tedious. I guess I have to stop and buy a bit when I need it. So for instance now I don't need a battery. Engine, no all. Where's battery? You're telling me that I can't buy a Maluch battery, so I have to buy a normal battery. Well, why aren't they just for sale in here? Not impressed. Right, so, okay. One battery. That's from underneath. Isn't there something else in here? Invisible things. Alright, well, whatever. Let's start with the engine, I guess. Makes slightly more sense. So, an engine block. No suitable parts to assemble. Alright, let's buy an engine block for a Maluch. At least there isn't like V8, V8 this, V8 the other. One engine block. Have I bought the wrong thing? That's a great start. I bought an engine head. Awesome. And how much was that? 300. Watch me have a perfect one of those to put on, because that's just the way it works. So we need another cylinder. Okay. And what's this? A valve pushrod cover. Okay. I guess. Whatever. Oil tube cover. So a valve pushrod cover. That'll be down the bottom somewhere. A valve pushrod cover. None of these need to say Maluch because we're in the Maluch store. Right, pushrod, Maluch. So we need all of them. 4 pushrods. P for pushrod. That's the oil tube. Pushrod. Oh, so it doesn't need a Maluch pushrod. Okay. Yeah, that's fantastic. Again with the fantastic. Could they not all just be available in here, please? Just, you know, for fuck's sake. Everything I need to buy and build a Maluch in the Maluch shop. Where's the fucking push rods? Am I on the wrong thing? Engine, surely, for push rods. It's not called push rod, is it? It's called something, but valve push rod. So are they available in the Maluch bollocks? Let's just double check. Valve push rod Maluch. Well, that's just well, I didn't buy the wrong ones then, isn't it? Fucking push rods, not valve. Fucking bollocky, cocksacking name bollocks and ordering things in the shop by such a stupid manner. And grrr, good. Got him in a good mood. It's just. Right, so that's those. What now? Camshaft? No. Let's see if we've... Camshaft Maluch. Yep. Okay, and a crankshaft Maluch. Not accessible from underneath. Ignition distributor. Ignition distributor. Ignition distributor. Rotor arm for that? No. Let's have a rotor arm, please. Rotor arm. Oh god. Rotor arm. Rotor arm. Rotor arm. Did I just ignore what it was called? What was it actually called then? Come on. Ignition distributor rotor, of course, because you know you can fucking use it for anything else, would you? Distributor. Oh, I'm not looking for rotor arms. Is that the problem? I'm looking for the wrong part. That's awesome. Ignition distributor cap. Okay, cool. That's that done. Can't do that. What's this? Cold air pipe. Let's buy a cold air pipe. I'm gonna guess that's for cold air. That's right. That's my mechanical now right on display. Fuel tank. No, not yet. Right, fuel pump. Yeah, we've got one of them. Awesomes. Crankshaft. No, not yet. No, for whatever goes in there. Okay, so I don't know why we can't put anything else on. Why can't we put? Oh, does it just have to be underneath? Okay, let's go underneath. We're going deeper underneath. Doodly doop, doodly doop. Okay, that's underneath the engine. So we need a crankshaft. Yeah, we've got one. We put on the back, which is successful from there. Great, that's successful. Okay, that's all successful. That's fantastic. Let's put it back down again. Oh shush! It's only me. Only me. Can't get any closer. There we go. Right. So now we should be able to put in a couple of pistons with conrods. Of course, we haven't got any good ones. Let's see, pistons with conrod Maluch. I don't want all. That's stupid. Engine. Piston with conrod Maluch. 2 of those. 1, 2. Alright, awesome. Yeah, we've got 2 engine heads. I fucking knew it. The only piece that I buy accidentally already had a good one off. I say the only piece I buy accidentally, of course, there's bound to be several more before we finish. Rocker arms. Oh yeah. Rocking it. Rocker arms. Yes. Carburetor. Yes. Bolt that mother in. Carburetor elbow. How else will the carburetor play tennis? No. What's this then? Engine head cover. Oh, I see. It's there. We don't have one. It's not confusing. Engine head cover. Didn't buy an extra one of them. Okay. Good. Right. Yes, that's most of the engine put back together, sort of. Oh, we've got 2 of them. Look, for some strange reason. Was that meant to be 2? Is there one on either side? Well, all right then. And we can put on the ghastly looking exhaust. Let's not bother. Front crankshaft bearing. Front crankshaft bearing. Doesn't count as running gear. Okay. Gearbox. Nope. So not part of the engine then. Oh yeah, there is. Just very poor at finding things in the list apparently. Front crankshaft bearing. Alright, and then there's all these gears to put on the outside. Small cam gear. Nope. Small cam gear. And then the timing chain. Yep. And the cam gear, as suspected, also knackered. Alright. Timing cover. Oh, that works. Oh, crikey, how many bolts has this got? It's probably holding all of the engine together, to be fair. And these bolts are made out of papier-mâché. Crankshaft pulley, no suitable parts. Crankshaft pulley. Pull that mother on. Was it centrifugal oil something? Centrifugal oil filter. I'd like to buy one of those, please. Thank you very much. Delivered by now. Awesome. Alright, that's the back of the engine. Alright, let's get in there. Okay, so we need a muffler. All kids love mufflers. Exhaust! Muffler! That's a nice short section. There's a few bolts here, and a few bolts there, and another bolt or two all over there. Now, what's that there? That's a bit brown. Oil dipstick. Okay. Let it off, there's no oil in the car, so... Rear fan cover. Yep. Front fan cover, yeah, all 100%, awesome. It's the shiniest interior of a Maluch you've seen. What goes on top of there? Top fan cover. Whee! Top fan! Whee! Okay, large plastic box. Made. Right, air filter. Yeah, we need a new one of them. $18. And then probably some sort of attachment over the top. Annoying clips. That's how we do. Oh, that was the only clip left, wasn't it? So what was that? As an air filter clip, was it? No, just clip. Generic clip. Alright, clip. And clip. Okay, that's that done. Get in there. Generator. That's like an alternator, I guess. Oh, yeah, on. Go on. There we go. Alright. What else we got around here? Ah, yes, the rear crankshaft has to be from underneath. I have to put the oil pan on, lots of stuff to do underneath. And then there's... Right, that's most of the engine done. Let's pop it up then and finish off those little bits. There's cute little exhaust. Right, so we need to put on the oil pan, of course, so we can fill it up with juicy oil, or you know, non-juicy oil, I guess. Aha, a rear crankshaft bearing, please. Rear crankshaft bearing, $35. Cost that much for these bolts. And now we can go all gearbox on this motherfucker. So let's have a flywheel. This thing spins around. I'm surprised the whole car doesn't rotate. That's right. Let's bolt them in. And then a clutch plate. And then a pressure plate. I don't want that one. I want a fancy new one. And then your little retaining nubble jubbles. Give me one of them. Nubble jubbles. And then, oh, that worked. We managed to repair that. Look at its gleaming reflection of the hazard tape. What more could you possibly want? Ah, the fan cover. I thought I'd forget that, but no, luckily I've noticed it. And as always, this is a starter motor that will be required to be attached to the gearbox. Oh, a hot air pipe. Oh, I need to buy one of them. Hot air pipe. It's a cold air pipe. We need a hot air pipe. Is this it? Yeah, hot air pipe. Something or other. Can fix that on later. Accessible for the thing. Oh, a fuel tank. Let's buy ourselves a fancy new fuel tank. F for fuel tank. Here we go. There we go. No rust in that mother car. Alright. So this hot air, is that just sucks in hot air from here, does it? Seems a little bit crazy. Right, I think we can put it back down again. And what else was needed in here? Oh yeah, the manifolds. Oh, thermostat cover, okay. And more plastic, more bolts. Hello? Can't quite reach that bolt. Awkward positioning. Alright, I think that is the engine finished now. Yeah, okay. So there's an ignition coil, probably need one of them. Nope, only one. Yeah, okay, and then it's on to the corners. Right, there we go. Corner 1. Let's start with these. Rear rubber buffer. Probably need a couple of them. Running gear. Rear rubber buffer. Buy a couple of them. Oh, bolt it on, of course. That's important. Accessible from under the car on lifter. Alright, so rear knuckle disc, rear suspension arm. Okay, only got one of these, so we have to buy the set for the other side by the looks of it. But in the meantime, oh, we don't have one of those, so that was a rear shock absorber, 2 of bolty. Oh yeah, springs. Right, need a couple more springs. 2 springs. Okay. Support bracket, that fixed. All its bolts. It's probably mainly made out of bolts, to be fair. Load bearing bolts. Oh, we can put the cap on the spring. Ring buffer socket, 2 of. Ring buffer. I need a ring buffer socket. Is that the same thing? This is. No, it's not. Ring buffer socket. Well, where the fuck's that? Oh, there it is. Look, Jesus Christ. Fucking eyesight's terrible. I've got a billion of them now. So there were 2 things coming in and out of each of those. I wasn't sure when I was taking them off. It was all a little bit confusing. So what's that I haven't heard? A drive axle joint, which I'll probably require 2 of. Drive axle joint. Rear axle. A little bit of bolting. Will it? Go on. Find the hot spot. Oh, there. Fiddly bolts, there we go, good. Right, not bought any drum brakey bits yet, so do that in a minute. So, first of all, press the wrong buttons. Oh, what's this? Ignition coil, I've not done that. Bolty, and then a rear knuckle disc. Rear knuckle disc. Rear knuckle disc. Rear wheel hub. Rear suspension arm. Alright. Oh, small. Well, that's a small car. I'd expect some of these bolt places to be a bit fiddly. Go on. Yep. Go on. There you go. And then we'll need a support bracket with its multitude of bolts. There we go. Rear shock absorber. And a spring. And its things on top. Many things on top. Right, what else is required suspension wise? Oh yeah, we're going to put this thing on the back. And the axle. All very useful. Whoop. Alright, so that's most of that done. There's the brakes, obviously. No, that worked. Wow, cranky, did we fix these up? No, brake shoes. 2 brake shoes required. The brake drums seem fine. Cap. And the wheel can go back on, so let's leave that for now. shoes, and then the drum itself. Surprised that you can refurbish that, but whatever. Okay, that seems to be all of them. I'm sure there's bits that I haven't put in, but yeah, it's mainly there, so that's good. So we'll put at the front end, front steering knuckle, and a wheel hub. And a wheel hub bearing times 2. Wheel hub bearing times 2. So on that pops. Bolty. Alright. Front rubber buffer. Is that the extent of the front suspension? Don't particularly want to drive one of these, would you? Steering rack. Inner tie rod times 2. Nice and cheap. Outer tie rod times 2. Wow. So I need these little bastard bushings. Rubber bushing Maluch times at least 2. Aha, front suspension arm. Forgot about this bit. And then little... yeah, okay, whoops, no, I don't want that. Front shock absorber times 2. That's a rear. Front shock absorber, yeah, 2 of them. So I've spent about 4 grand so far. Just noticing. We were on about 39.40 when we bought the car and we were back in the office, as 'twere. Oh, oops, wrong button. Lost my fingers. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's other bits to put on there, isn't there? Little tiny, small rubber bushing times 2. Okay, so small rubber bushing. Alright. Oh, and it requires some bolting. And 2, so I'm going to require 2 more of those, aren't I? Okay, that's the front suspension though, so what about drum? I've got one of those. I'm gonna need some more brake shoes. 2 more brake shoes. One drum. So I'm gonna need another drum for the left as well. Poof, you hot? Anyone else hot? I'm quite hot at the moment. Ugh. Alright, front wheel hub. Hub. I shouldn't be hot, it's not that warm today. Oh, dearie me. So someone just ramped the temperature up. I'm getting a hot flush, that's what it is. How a hot flush. So I need a new one of those. Front suspension arm. Front suspension arm. Bolty. And then we get your front knuckle pin. And then your small bushings, which I don't have, do I? No. Small rubber bushings. Okay. Oh, bolt. Oh, press the button when the thing's lit. There we go. Top tip. And the shock absorber. Okay. Is that all of that? That's most of that, if not all of it. Don't have a drum wheel cylindery bit. Oh. Shoes, and I need a new hum. I need a new drum. Front brake drum. Right, and oh, yeah, tie rods, of course. Inner and outer. Bolty. And then leaf spring. Now I need a new one of those. only $60. Wow, seems cheap. Okay. Oh yeah, it's got some flexible clamps. Just makes you think out of the guy out of Futurama. Clamps! Yeah. Good, so that's most of that. Brake pump, awesome, I've got one of those. It's the front of the car. Seemingly done, unless there's some bushings I've forgotten. Oh, hello, what's this? It's nothing. Emergency over, everything's fine. Right, so I've got some wheels to put on. I need to buy some new wheels, I guess. And other things that I've forgotten. Whatever. Did the wheels get fixed? Is that a thing? Oh, they did get fixed. Look at that. Wow, shiny Maluch rim. Rimming it Maluch style. That's probably not a thing you're supposed to say. Oh yeah. So shiny. Right. Oh. It's that moment where you put it into assemble mode and it doesn't come up with, hey, put a wheel on. I've forgotten something. Oh, it's this little cap. I've got to buy a cap for my Maluch. Little cap for my Maluch. There we go. It's a northern. It's a northern. It likes wearing its little peat cap, a little soft top cap. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Good. So obvious solutions to stop. Rimming up me Maluch. There we go with me PDG tyres. Oh, Ridge tyre. They're RDG, is it? Ridge tyres. So there we go. So there we can see that there's a few small parts missing. Things that are relatively important. Things like spark plugs and ignition coils. That's nice. I hadn't realised the list actually told you what was missing. Okay, so there's not a huge amount missing. Just some relatively important parts. If you feel like you want your car to actually, you know, fire up and run. Seems a bit over the top to me. I mean, you can't expect everything. So we've managed to put the engine cover on without half the engine bits in. Is that the? That seems to be pretty much the size of it. So where valve rods are in. Oh dear. Tum 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 ti tum. Oh, was that those holes there? Actually, I might not need to do that. Yeah, there we go. Look. Spark plug. Oops, I don't want that one in there. Ugh, that's ruining the whole look of the engine. Spark plugs. Don't find them in the suspension part. That's something I've learnt. Spark plug times 2. For some reason there's only 2. Despite there being 4 holes. I don't know, I don't get this either, but whatever. 4. Okay. What else? Rubber bushing. Yeah, 7 type out. Yeah, rubber bushing. Ignition wires. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Ignition wires. Where the hell do they go? Let's put this in while we're here. Ignition coil. Ah, there it is. Ah, you need the ignition coil in first. Well, that makes all kinds of sense. So, ignition wires, something that's needed. Ignition wires. That's one. $30 of wire. There we go. So, what's missing now? Rubber bushing, serpentine belt. Well, where does this belt go? Sure, that goes on the timing area. There we go. Serpentine belt. Okay, next. Fuel filter, yeah, okay, that's quite useful. Top fan cover, air filter cover, rubber bushing. Air filter, engine head cover, clips, yeah, okay, so... And the air filter back in, and the thing on top, and the bloody clips. Right, and then a quick reminder, some rubber bushings and the fuel filter. Right, where was the bloody fuel filter? I was just floating in the air somewhere, wasn't it? There it is. No. Oh, God damn it. Fuel filter. Fuel filter, $9. There we go, and then we've got to find some rubber bushings that are missing. This should be great fun. If you could move the camera angle, that would be awesome, so I could see the thing I'm clicking on. No, that would be too fucking useful. That's probably in there somewhere. Oh, give me a side-on view. Oh, motherfucking piece of shit. Ah, is that a bush hole? Rubber bushing. Okay, here we go. We're on. Rubber bushing. Rubber bushing. Okay, so one rubber bushing. Wahahaha. Two rubber bushings. Wahahaha. Alright, so that should be the car all did. So there we go. Oh, we haven't done the body condition thing yet, because some of the body parts are still shit. So we need a front and left door and headlights. So off to the body shop, which I believe is in the same thing. So we need a front left door as opposed to the rear left door. What did I say? Headlights. Oh, we need a front bumper as well. Front bumper. It's a rear bumper. Oh, and a trunk. That looked like another bumper. Okay. So there we go. Body condition 91%. Well, what's not right? Oh, it doesn't have a bloody rear. Oh, for fuck's sake. You gotta laugh, because, you know, otherwise the crying occurs. Right. There we go. 100%, 100%. So, it cost us about, say, 250 to buy, or maybe it was £1,000. Call it £1,000 for Christ's sake. And we spent about £6,000 on it, so that adds up about right. Get a restoration bonus of 2,400. It's not huge considering the amount of work we've put in. The other thing though we also get to do is, if we could be asked, which I guess I can, so I can press buttons easily, you go and try and fix everything. There's nothing else to fix, and then you sell the remaining parts for 829. So there we go, that's another £1,000 we've saved. So there we go. Oh, the thing we haven't yet done, of course, is make it look super sexy, or at least, you know, garish in a fun way. So, okay, can I move this? Because you don't actually move that despite, you know, whatever. Well, can't resist having purple, because, you know, why would you? Oh, that looks eye-searingly hateful. Well, I'd rather just see what colour the car looked like before I chose to spend the money, but go on then, $1,500 bloody dollars. Oh yes, that looks Where is it? Wow, it's kind of eye-churning. So does it add that to the cost? No, so that's 1,500 just eaten into our profit. There you go. Paint job cut means nothing. Apart from, you know, to us, because we think it looks awesome. Shame we can't put stripes and bells on it and shit, but there we go. Right, send it off to parking, to never be seen again. Thanks for watching. That was us constructing a Maluch out of literally bits of a Maluch. Yeah. There's your advert. I hope it made the people who made the game a lot of money, because crikey, it's irritating.